We are going to start with the format of journal. At the top, we will write down journal of. Here we will mention the name of the firm whose journal or the person whose journal we are preparing. Then the 5 columns will be drawn. These columns will have date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. Now the 3 columns, that is date, debit and credit, should be equal. They should be this much, they should have this much width, the width of a scale. All the 3. The smallest should be your ledger folio column. Half of it, or say just a part of the half of the width of the scale, and whatever is the balance, that should be given to the particulars, because in the particulars you have to write down the journal entry and you have to write a narration, that is the explanation why you have passed this entry, giving the reason of passing the entry. So let me describe the format. There are 5 columns in journal. They are: number 1, date. This column records date of each transaction. The year and months are recorded only once in the beginning. However, months and date will go on changing as we proceed further. Theoretically, it is given in the book that the year and the month are written only once, but you can write the date as you want to. Say today the date is 18, so you can write 18-07-2020 or 18-7-20 or 18 July 2020. In whatever way you want to write, you can write it. It's clear? Then second is particulars column. As per dual aspect, every transaction has 2 aspects, that is, one account is to be debited and other has to be credited. एक account को debit करना and the other will be credited. The name of account to be debited is written first with word DR. Here you will begin with the end line of date column or the beginning line of the particular column. You will write the name of the account. Suppose you are writing cash account, you will write cash account. Here at the end of this column you will write DR. This denotes debit. It's clear? At the end of the column, in the next line, title of account to be credited. The title of the account that is to be credited is written after leaving some space. And the word to is prefixed to the title of account to be credited. And before writing the account, name of the account, you will write to. You will prefix to it. So after leaving some space from here, say, you will write to capital account. This to represents that the entry is a credit entry. Then after recording of accounts to be debited and credited, a brief explanation of each transaction is recorded in the next line. From the next line, third line, in bracket, you will start a bracket, you will write the narration, the explanation of this entry, being the business started with cash rupees so and so, and you will close the bracket after the narration is over. You will begin the narration either by the word being or for से या being से. Then This explanation of transaction is called as a narration. A line is drawn after narration in the column of particulars to indicate that the entry is over. Then after the narration is over, then you will draw a line from the beginning of the particular column to the end of the LF column. Okay? Here it is mentioned only in the particular column, but you have to draw the line till LF column. It's clear. If 2 or 3 transactions are falling on the same date, then you will not draw a line in the date column, and as soon as the date changes, the line will be drawn after the narration from the date column till LF column. It's clear. Then comes ledger. Folio. Folio means page number. In abbreviated form it is written L.F. This column remains unused at the time of recording a transaction. This column is filled at the time when journal entry is posted into ledger accounts. When the transaction is written, this column is left blank. But as soon as the transaction is to be posted in the ledger accounts, the page number on which the debit aspect and the credit aspect has been posted in the ledger account, that page number will be mentioned over here in this LF column. It records page number of ledger book on which the relevant ledger account is written. The recording of ledger folio page number is necessary due to the following reasons. Why it is necessary to write the page number? Number 1, the recording of page number ensures that transactions has been duly recorded in the ledger on the aforesaid page number. If the page numbers are mentioned in the LF column, it means that the transactions have been posted in the ledger account. It is a confirmation of it. Second, at the time of audit of accounts, audit clerk can easily check the ledger posting of transaction from the journal. When the auditor comes to check to verify the books of accounts, then it will save the time of the auditor. He will just see the page number on which the transaction has been posted, and he will go to that particular page and tick the transaction over there that it has been posted and has been verified. Then third, if the trial balance does not agree, posting of every transaction of journal has to be checked. This checking will be easy if page numbers are written. If the trial balance does not agree, disagreeing of the trial balance means that the debit and the credit totals of the trial balance are not equal. In that case, the entire posting from the ledger, posting in the ledger from the journal is checked, is verified, and at that time these page numbers, this LF column will reduce the pressure, the work pressure of the auditors or the accountant. Now the fourth column is the debit amount column. This column records the amount to be debited against the title of the account. जो आपने डेबिट किया वो डेबिट कॉलम में लिख दो. And the credit amount, this column records the amount to be credited against the title of the account. And whatever you have credited, that amount will be written in the credit column. बिल्कुल लाइन में. Then casting and carry forward or carried down. Casting in accountancy means total. Generally, the number of transactions recorded in very large and covers several pages. There are different pages which are to be used while recording the transactions in the journal. At the end of each page of journal book, after one page is over, amount column, debit and credit are totaled. The amount columns, these two columns, they will be totaled up. और कास्टेड. टोटलिंग का ही दूसरा नाम अकाउंटेंसी में है कास्टिंग. एंड कैरिड फॉरवर्ड, एंड इट विल बी कैरिड फॉरवर्ड टू द नेक्स्ट पेज. कैरिड, वी विल राइट कैरिड फॉरवर्ड C/F और कैरिड डाउन C/D to the next page. At the end we will write total carried forward or total carried down, total C/F or total C/D. On the very next page at the top, बिल्कुल यहाँ पर we will write here, we will write total brought forward B/F or brought down B/D. This is an important thing. See, in journal we are not doing balancing. Balancing is done in ledger. So in journal we will only write total carried down and total brought down. We will not write total balance carried down, total balance brought down. Balance word will not be used in journal. Now features of journal. Number 1, all the business transactions are recorded first of all in the chronological order of their occurrence in the journal. First of all, wherever the recording is done, that is done in the journal of all the business transactions in chronological order. It is thus called a book of original entry or a book of prime entry. Second, it records both the aspects of a transaction, that is debit and credit, based on rules of double entry system. Both the aspects of the transaction, that is the debit aspect and the credit aspects, are recorded in the journal, and the rules of double entry system is thoroughly followed to do so. Third, all the transactions of the business entity are recorded in the journal on daily basis. These transactions are recorded in journal on daily basis. यानी कि एक हफ्ते का इकट्ठे लिख दी, daily basis. Fourth, each journal entry is accompanied with brief explanation called narration for easy understanding of the transaction, and each and every transaction that has been recorded in the journal in the chronological order in debit and credit style has to be given an explanation regarding the transaction, which is called as narration. Fifth, if a transaction of a debit aspect involves two or more credit aspects of equivalent amount or vice versa, can also be journalized with a single journal entry. When any debit is having a corresponding two or more credit entries, or any credit entry is having a corresponding two or more debit entries, they all have to be passed in the journal. Sixth, since a journal entry has debit and credit aspect with equivalent amount, so they can be easily posted into ledger accounts to non-account wise detail. So as the debit and the credit aspect of the entry have the same amounts, therefore they have to be shown in the ledger account, posted to the ledger account with the same amounts.